Awesome. There is Chris. All right, you guys, we are live and we are super excited to be here. We are missing two people. We're missing Andrew Hagar and Nolan Neal. So hopefully Nolan will be here momentarily. But otherwise, we have Chris Noce and Colicchie from Pittsburgh. And there we go. Yay. Hi.
Hi. There's the man.
We're so glad you came. I was getting super nervous.
No, sorry
Awesome.
that I had to get my microphone to work for this, and it was being weird. Sorry about that. I'm gonna start trying to log into things 30 minutes early from now.
I try that as well, but it doesn't ever work out that way.
Awesome.
You got to schedule it, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. So, okay, so I'm glad that you're here. We're waiting on Andrew Hagar still, but he'll be here soon. Otherwise, we are bringing you some amazing artists who are all in recovery themselves. They are kicking ass and taking names and spreading recovery around the world like wildfire, and it's completely admirable. Nolan Neal, I actually I had a friend. I was really kind of upset one day about something, and a friend sent me your video from America's Got Talent and the song, and it was just amazing. And it's changed his life in all kinds of ways. He's gonna stream in with us.
Awesome.
I actually have to send him the link because we did kind of like a fan appreciation program and he won. So
Check.
I will send him a link. He's going to kind of just jump on and like be awkward and weird and tell you how awesome you are right now.
You know? All right. That sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah. But so what about America's Got Talent? So I don't watch it. I haven't kept up on it while I go ahead and try to pull in our fans. Do you want to kind of catch us up to speed on how that's going?
Yeah, sure.
He's like, oh wow.
No, you're good. I just for some reason can you guys hear my microphone?
It's super low. I'm not sure why.
Okay, I'm gonna fix that. Check 1 2. Is that better? Can you hear it?
Yeah, you sound pretty far away.
Still sound. How about now? Still far away.
Yeah, it's still far away, just a little.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, you could take a break.
No, it's cool. So, still no better, huh?
I can hear it. It's
What
just
about
very
now?
quiet. That sounds a little better.
Okay, so basically, oh, you know what? I think I know what's happening. I'm glad that. Okay, sorry.
You're okay.
Let me do this. Let's see if this fixes it. It's so funny that it's 2020 and that this is not
There it is.
something that's fixed yet.
I hear it. Works good now.
There we go. Okay. So now, can you hear me better?
Yes.
Sweet. And then, real quick, is that low? Is it,
That
am I still the same volume?
no.
Am I loud again? Do what?
I can hear you now.
Cool. So here's what I need to know real quick. Does my volume go away when I do this? Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Did it go away?
Yeah.
Now is it back?
It is.
Sweet. Okay. And last question. So sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why it just doesn't work more simply. Okay, last question. Can you hear reverb?
Yes.
Hey! Beautiful. And then does the reverb go away now? Check.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, sweet. Got you. And then I just need to know if this distorts. Hey! Is that distorted?
Good.
Was it clear? Hey! Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. For whatever reason, what I'm hearing here is not the same thing that gets broadcasted out to the world. It's like, it's so dumb. But whatever. Hi. So, my team did not give me any information about what we're doing today.
Oh. Well.
If you want to let me know just a little bit about what we're doing so I know what to do. And I'm grateful to be here, though. I need to remember to look that way. That's where my camera is. Okay.
Is there an echo when I'm talking?
Oh.
Why don't we will go ahead and try to let the volume get situated. Wow. Is that all?
I think
Is there an
yeah, there's an echo because of my setup. So let me do this. Here we go. Speaker. Let me do this. I got it fixed. Here we go. Sorry. Speaker. We're gonna make it be the let's make it be that. Okay. Try that. Say something.
Yo.
Yes. I think it's gone now. Thank God.
Testing.
I've been testing my sound all day.
Let's
Like
hear you
my
say a
sound was
word real
fine. Okay, so Nolan, we are going to actually there's the echo again.
Oh wow, the internet's just stopped working basically. Great.
Yeah. Do you you want to try to hop back on, jump off and hop back on and see if that helps? Hey Brandon, good to see you here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say hi to some people since I'm not echoing. Timothy, hello, brother. Rebecca, we love you. Ryan, we love you. Ashlyn, hello, my love. Sandra, you will be on momentarily, my darling. I'm gonna have you just jump on for 10 minutes to read your poem here, if you can hear me in a little bit. I have you backstage though, so stay in.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm echoing.
It's probably because of my setup, yeah. For whatever reason, I don't. Everything is choppy, and I'm not getting to see anybody for some reason. It's like I have Ethernet. Hey, babe, is all the Wi-Fi's turned off everywhere on your computer downstairs and everything? We need to turn all those off, please. Okay.
Does it echo when I remove him from the stream? It's not echoing right now?
No. I don't think so. No, it's not.
Yeah, I think it's just his sound. I'm really sorry, you guys. This is not planned to go. Trying not to lose it, but yeah, this was
no
not.
one's mad, Amanda. It's all good.
I'm like, okay, trying not to freak out. How you doing, Nolan?
Good. I think I fixed it.
I think you did too.
So what I did was I made your voice come out of the computer screen. Fantastic. Instead of coming into my audio system and looping back through. Sorry about that.
Fantastic. There's Andrew to make me laugh and break the ice of all of my technical difficulties.
What's up, Andrew?
Hey, so happy you're here.
I'm sorry, I'm running behind. You know, it's the kid thing. Good seeing you guys. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Don't let me interrupt. You know what I mean? I'm the worst.
Yeah, you guys all know each other, right? Everyone all knows each other here.
I know Colicchie. We've met a few times. Really a big fan. But I've heard really good things about the other guys here. Me and Ben have been talking earlier. I tried to put him on the spot to call you. I was running behind.
Yeah, he did. He texted me. He goes, he's gonna be a couple minutes late.
I didn't want to own my part. You know what I mean?
It's okay. We're glad you're here. So we had a couple of minutes of chaos there in the beginning with some technical issues and sound problems, but I think that we have it all smoothed out.
How do I look? Do I look good, guys? No?
You look great. Your lighting
Dude, you look flawless.
You did a good job of keeping your cool when all the computer stuff was going crazy.
Yeah, that's so crazy, man.
Good stuff.
Okay, so everyone, you guys, we are so excited. I am so excited. All of these people here are in recovery, and they once thought, I can hear an echo again. They once thought that they would not be able to, follow their dreams and kind of do the things that they wanted to do. We all want to be rock stars and musicians when we grow up, but some of us, drugs gets in the way, and we just bring ourselves down, and a lot of us stay down, and we don't get back up. But all of these people here that you are sitting with have all gotten back up and are living their dreams to the fullest, and doing some pretty amazing things. So I'm super excited to introduce them all to you. You guys all know most of them. Andrew Hagar, of course, he's amazing. We just did a couple lives not too long ago. Rebecca's supposed to be here, but I don't think she's going to jump on tonight. She's a little bit late. So, Nolan, are you able to get your sound working there if I unmute you?
Mm-hmm.
Right on. So,
should be good, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
Good
So
deal.
we're going to open up with a little bit of just some recovery chat. I want to hear some awesome things about someone's recovery. Chris Noce, I'm going to put you on the spot, man. You're going to go first, right?
Go for it. Yeah. So 10/22/17 was the last day I put a needle in my body. Didn't need hard narcotics, and yeah, I work a different kind of program, man. I don't work steps or go to meetings or any of that. I grew up in the rooms though. My mom worked a 12-step program, and I grew up going to all those NA conventions with her and stuff, and that's just not really my ball game. But yeah, man, my life's going great. I'm a journeyman carpenter now. I work full time in the union, and I got a house. I just got married. I have a son, and I'm working on a lot of music, and everything is going fucking dandy.
Yeah.
I just utilized all these times. It's crazy, man. I got laid off for 4 months. The first time I ever had to collect unemployment in the beginning of COVID. But that's when I dropped like 3 racks on a bunch of shit on Amazon and just started getting busy with music. And then again with this last, I was shut down for a week because of the smoke. There's a bunch of fires up in the Northwest right now. But even then I crunched down and like finished another album. So
Wow.
I'm just utilizing all this downtime for sure and just staying busy. No excuses.
Right. And I think if people aren't utilizing the downtime, they might have a little screw loose, because we're all doing the damn thing and growing through this. You know, it's a free time to kind of do the damn thing. You just had a baby boy, right? Correct?
I did. Yeah, he's 3 months old.
Oh wow! Congratulations, baby! Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's a little ham, dude. He's already wearing 9-month-old onesies.
Jesus Christ, what?
He's a fucking tank, dude.
You're not kidding. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's badass.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about tell us, like, I don't know what's going on in your life. Tell us a little bit about your music, what you're doing, what you got going on.
I've been really busy with the music. So like I said, during the quarantine was when I really started jamming down on it. And then, you know, Josh Gibbons, right? My buddy, that Sonny Darko.
Yeah.
So we met through the internet. I've never even met him personally, but I mean, we became really close friends over the last couple of years. And then also through the quarantine, he shot me a beat, and he's like, dude, see if you can get down on this. And then it just unfolded so organically. We made that whole Volume 1 Comeback Kids album. We're done with the second one now. We're releasing that. So a bunch of shit with him's going on. I've been performing shows now at home. I'm performing my second show this Saturday in Portland. And yeah, I'm on this Russ mindset, dude. I don't know if you know who Russ is, but that motherfucker hustled. And it wasn't until his like 98th single that he finally blew up, and he was releasing a single every week. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm releasing a single every Friday. 2 albums are coming out this year that are aside from the singles. You know, I'm just staying busy, man. No days off.
Were you
always go? No, I'm just playing.
Were you always a badass wanting to kind of do music or pursue musical career?
It all started with the poems. I mean, the poems will always be my bread and butter for sure. Like the spoken words I write about addiction and shit like that. That really got me through a lot of my beginning months trying to get off of shit, you know. I mean, I struggled for years. I mean, in and out of jail and still on DOC and shit, and I just couldn't kick the habit. I would just fucking string everybody along until they trusted me again, and then just start living that double life until it blew up in my face. I did that for like 4 years until I was finally like, dude, fuck this. I just couldn't do the revolving door anymore. But yeah, like I said, the poems are like the core to me, man. That's where it all started. They really all started, like 6th grade and shit. I was writing like love poems to girls, but then
I bet you was. Lord have mercy.
But when I got clean, the first time I really got clean, the last treatment stint in 2017, I just started, fuck, man. I'm a different kind of guy in recovery, I swear. And like, I like to talk about the details and the fucking gross, dark shit, because remembering that shit makes me never want to go back there. I mean, a lot of people are like, trigger, and it's like, no, if you can't fucking handle it, dude, like, I don't know. Shit's everywhere.
No, man, it's real. And, you know, real quick, and I didn't mean to cut you off, man, because I'm hearing some really good stuff about your unspoken word. And and I'm going to go check it out. You know, Ben's my guy, Ben Fisher, and he's talking about how talented you are. And, you know, that's a God-given talent, you know, that's always been there. You know, as far as triggers, man, the only trigger I know was a horse on Roy Rogers. I'm old as dirt. You hear me? But it's all the concept of God. You know, if you're choosing whatever, you know, that's what we got. We got to get it. And me and Colicchie are 12-step guys. I mean, to each their own, you know, because I'm open-minded. Everybody's recovery is different. I get that. And I get where you're coming from. I had a friend that grew up in the rooms as a little girl. Her mother drug her to meetings, and she caught a resentment with that, you know, coming up. Well, further on in life, she became, you know, using big time, you know, life unmanageable kind of thing. But yeah, man, I just heard some good things about you and just wanted to let you know, man, that God's got you, baby. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Keep dropping the meth bombs. We're going to work on it. I love you. I ain't judging. It's God's job. I love you, boy.
I love you too, Andrew. You're doing a great job.
I'm messing with you, baby.
I love it. Andrew.
But no, and for real, you know.
No, and I don't have any resentments by any means against the rooms, because I love them and I know they kick ass and it works wonders for people. But I also know people that have worked 12 steps and fell flat on their fucking face.
Well,
and people have fallen, and don't get me wrong, because people have fallen flat on their face with the mindset I have too. But what I'm saying is to each its own, because this is a fucking lot of people in this world and everybody recovers different, you know?
Yeah, amen. Amen. Hallelujah, baby.
Yeah.
Real quick, can I say, so like with real quick, so with Colicchie, man, this is and I'm just gonna look, man, I'm giving it to him because he's a humble guy, man. But if you show up at an event with Colicchie, you might as well hang it up, bro. They're flocking to him, like, you hear me? They got him on the red carpet. He's such a humble, but he's so humble, man, and it's so real, so talented. I mean, we're rocking him over here in Kentucky 24/7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just wanted to say that I ain't trying to drink you, baby, put you in a cup. That's how I feel right now in this moment. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely was not expecting. So I've heard of Colicchie, right? I've heard of all of the, you know, the rapping stuff and whatnot. I never listened to it until recently. And I turned this on. I think it was called Drug Addiction, and I was like, oh my God, this is my life. Like, this is my life long ago. So it's crazy how you can kind of, like, people in recovery, you can kind of relate on like weird levels. And definitely the lyrics of that one, I'm excited for you guys to hear. So, Chris, I think since we started, well, actually, I do have someone here. We did a fan appreciation program, Nolan, and a friend of mine, I was really upset, and he sent me your song one day, and it was just amazing. So I reached out to you right away, but he won our fan appreciation program, and he wants to come on and kind of give you a little bit of credit and just tell you how awesome you are and make it super awkward like we talked about earlier. So Mike, I'm going to go ahead and bring Mike on. Let me see if I can find it. Hi, Mike. Okay, guys, this is Mike.
What's up, Mike?
I don't know.
Hey, Mike, how's it going, buddy?
How's it going?
I'm good, brother. Good.
I'm not echoing either, right?
Yeah. Yay. I can hear you, Mike. I don't want to cut you off and like talk when you're talking. So if you have anything you wanted to go ahead and kind of say, then you are free to do so now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, you're good. Thanks to every one of you guys being here. I don't know a whole lot about all of you. More so Nolan, just from following you a little bit, but I want to thank every one of you for what you do and what you keep doing. I mean, it's hitting on some pretty far out platforms that are going pretty well out there. So thank you guys for what you're doing.
Thank you, Mike.
And the style of music, so to speak, I guess I kind of connected or related a little bit more with Nolan. Um, I've been thinking all day on how to even give my thanks to you, or how to even. Yeah, I'm all kinds of nervous, like Amanda said. I
It's
just,
all good, man.
if you can hear me, Nolan, I just want to let you know, I can only imagine how many times you've already heard this, but that first audition you did on America's Got Talent, and how much you just poured your soul out, and I mean, just left it all on that stage. It was one of the very few times in my entire life that I had watched anyone perform, and it hit me so hard I was numb. I couldn't even move. It
Wow. Wow, thank
everything
you
that
so
y'all,
much, man.
no, thank you. I mean, everything that y'all just said to you, even Simon. I mean, he said it. He said it perfect. He said you're inspirational, and for whatever reason, maybe now is your time. And I was thinking that same thing before he said it. Like, this guy's here right now for a reason. Me, and probably, how many other thousands or millions of people are watching it right now for a reason. And just watching how vulnerable somebody can get in front of so many people that they don't know. It's so inspiring, man. I mean, it's kind of helped push me forward with some therapy that I've been putting off. Don't want to go too far into that, but I just want you to know, if only one person, and it was me, you got somebody, man. It's I
Thank you
could
so
go
much,
I could
man.
go all night with the addicted past, and the alcohol that just was always a common denominator. And next week I'll hit 11 months free from that demon, so I'm looking forward to that. But um, again, man, I just haven't trouble finding the words here, but I'm so appreciative, and I know other people as well, that you hit on so many different levels. Anyone that has maybe trouble with anxiety, depression, addiction. Um, my stuff was more of a mental health game, and you're hitting all of it. And I just want to thank you so much for what you do and what you do for the world, and what a good friend of mine calls the healing of humanity. And I'm so thankful for you.
Yeah.
Wow, man, thank you. There's if you only knew, man, if you only knew how much that means to me to hear that. Because I it seems like just a couple months ago I was in my mom's basement, uh, washing off my dealer's thrown up morphine. Um, you know, washing it off with hot water, hoping that I could cook it enough with a spoon to where it would like cook his cancer off because he had stage 4 cancer. And I was shooting that morphine up every day. And I would hide it behind my dad's wallet picture because my dad, committed suicide. For those of you who don't know, he got caught selling pills to an undercover cop. And he told me he was going to take his life because he didn't want to go back to jail. He's facing 20 years. He was on parole. And so I would take his, I got his wallet after the funeral, and it had his ID, his driver's license. And so I would take a little piece of that morphine and put it behind his picture in the wallet, thinking there's no way I'm going to go get this tomorrow and actually go through with this. This is going to make me wake up, right? And I kept doing it. And man, and when I went to rehab, I didn't want to go. I was forced to go. I was just going to pretend to stay sober long enough to get out of there and get high again. But anyways, I'll say this and shut up. But it wasn't until it was like a year later when I started playing at treatment centers, man, and I started singing my songs like Lost at treatment centers. And that's when I experienced true happiness and freedom for the first time ever,
Yes.
And I feel what Chris is saying, man. I don't agree with everything that's in the rooms, but I have seen it work for a lot of people, but I've also seen it not work. But the only thing that I think they got right on the nail on the head was giving back and service work.
Yes,
For whatever reason, man, as long as I just get my ass up and like answer a phone call, or I didn't want to come in here and do this. I didn't want to, I just wanted to lay on the couch, man. My girlfriend was scratching my head, I was just like, man, I just don't want to fucking do this, man.
Right.
And that's usually the way I feel. I think I was born lazy, but I'm so glad I did, because when I got to hear what you said, I just had a CAT scan today, guys. Like fucking, there's something inside of me. We don't know what it is, but I've lived a hard ass life. And my doctor thinks it's a kidney stone. I think it's a tumor.
Right, right.
Freaking junkie, and I think that way. But yeah, man, it was just a scary day. And then to hear that, because the show, the AGT, they wanted me to do a bunch of cover songs. They wanted me to do like Billie Eilish and do whatever they wanted me to do. And I was like, guys, I'm not here to be famous. I was famous before when I was in the band Hinder, and I was freaking miserable trying to find a prostitute and crack in the hotel. I don't even like crack, but it was the only thing that I could find at the time, and I was so miserable, dude. After singing for 10,000 people, that never filled the hole up. The only thing that's ever made me feel comfortable in this fucked up skin of mine is talking with somebody else who's been there, and maybe just for a brief moment we have that camaraderie, and we feel like we're gonna survive it for a day, and because when I get miserable and dark, every horror movie in the world couldn't touch 1% of the thoughts that go through my head, and how miserable and scared and lonely, and I've got to use in order to make that go away. And it's like taking a breath of air underwater, so, but for whatever reason, doing this stuff right here kicks my disease in the freaking nuts, or whatever you want to call it, addiction. My little demon that's in a cage, it's just like, it's asleep right now. And, the only thing that wakes it up is, I don't even know what wakes it up. Several things, but this right here keeps it in a cage, and I have control over it whenever there's no way I'm going to get high right now, because I'm talking with people who've been there. And I didn't even know that was happening today. You know what I mean? My schedule's been so crazy, and I just have lost track of everything. I thought it was an open mic night show, and that's why I'm in my studio and ready to play. I didn't know this was like a recovery-based thing. I completely forgot about that. I remember, Amanda, you asking me to do this now, and don't take Xanax for 10 years, kids. That's all I can say. But, what you said meant a lot, man. Anyway, sorry I just talked for so much, but
that was awesome.
I will say this, and I'll jump off so you guys can do your thing, but it's going to stick in my brain for years to come, Nolan. I remember you saying, before you even sang and got judged and all that, you said, if you connect, that's going to be the real win. And
that was what I wanted. That's it.
My friend, it worked.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you so much. And, dude, please keep in touch with me, man. I read every single message. I could throw my number in here in the... I'll throw it in right now if anybody wants to, if you're ever struggling or feeling in a dark place, or I may need you too, here you go. There's my personal phone number. I just put it in the chat. I don't know if you'll see that or not, but
yeah, I see it right over here.
Okay, wow. Yeah, man, please keep in touch, man. We got to stick together, man, because there's a darkness afoot, and it wants our heads.
Amen to that. Well, again, thank you, man. Thank you, all of you. I didn't mean to see you out there, Nolan, but man, I've really caught up on it. And just before I go, all the songs that I've listened to yours, I love that Butterfly song, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to hearing some of y'all's songs too, man. I'm excited. This is where I was supposed to be right now. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
All right, you all have a good one.
Thank you,
brother. Take care.
Love you, brother.
Dang, Mike's got me in love with Nolan. Nolan, thank you for sharing. I want to marry you, bro.
Be prepared for your face to hurt when you're finished.
I don't know, man.
It's comical.
No, man, that was just real, bro. And that's what is that evil committee, man. That enemy, addiction, disease, whatever, man, it's real, man, and it grabs a hold of us, and I accepted, hey, this is where I'm at, this is how I'm gonna die, and to come out of there, man, and realize, whoa, you do have worth, you do have value, and like you're talking about, Nolan, and that releases dopamine, because that's what we're here for, to help others, man, that's still on that dark path. That wide path is so easy to follow. You know what I mean? And you get lost on that wide path. That narrow path is where it's at. I'm just trying to tell you one time. You hear me, baby?
I'm so glad you're here.
That's great.
We're going to be all right. We're already all right. We're doing something different, Yeah. But so everybody's got it confused. They think I'm a rapper or a singer. I can't sing. You hear me? I'm just saying. Mm.
Yeah, everyone keeps asking if you're gonna sing, Andrew.
Yeah, and that's so touching. And you go into these treatment centers, man. I got a friend, Jay Dow, Sober Motor Company's Music for the Soul, and he does that. He does a lot of jails around Phoenix and prisons, and to be there and watch that, man, it grabs your heartstrings, brother. And that's that healing process, because we as men feel the only emotion we can show is anger. Oh, they ain't gonna see me. I'm about that life, cool. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Then you in there letting them have it. Woo! Waterworks, baby. Yes, sir. Start that healing process. Rex Fowler. I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna have to cut out though here in about 10 minutes. Yeah, Jasper, he's 3. I got to do a live with May Jean. Very good. I put it on Jasper. See how quick I put it on Jasper, Chris. All right.
Well, let's go ahead and throw some music into the mix.
Rigorous honesty.
Play a song, Nolan?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Rad. Okay, so I will go ahead and put you. I don't know which one you're going to do, but I definitely hope that you do Lost at some point.
Right on. Do you want me to do just one song or?
Yeah, you can start with one, whichever one you want to do. No pressure, nothing crazy. We're just hanging out.
All right, cool. I want to do. If I can do 2, I would probably do one that I wrote right before I went to rehab. When I was in the darkest place, when I got out of jail. And if anybody here has been in jail, you know how much cold can suck. Everybody thinks that fire is the one that hurts, but man, if you've ever been in jail and they freeze you out and won't give you a blanket, and I had my my face and my arms and my shirt.
Yes, boy.
And man, I just and my dad had just taken his life a few months before, and I just remember him teaching me how to do oxys, man. And if somebody gets triggered by the words I'm saying, I do apologize, but I'm like, I'm like Chris said, I just got to keep it real. But
that's right, baby.
But I just remember thinking about that, and I was like, man, he taught me this. He's the reason I'm dope sick right now. And yeah, man, I know they say it's nobody's fault but ours, but that's bullshit, man. I was a kid. It was his fault. I shouldn't have ever learned what that felt like. And so as I was there, I was in the jail, freaking shitting my brains out. It looked like alligator skin and mustard in the toilet. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Thanks for sharing.
Opiates.
Yeah.
No, I remember that plainly. That's where I detoxed. Yeah, man, it was ugly.
Right, and then you have a celly too, so you have to do it right in front of them.
And they hate you because they've been there a while and they've already detoxed.
Yeah, and I was, I remember singing for some guy that gave me a cigarette. And anyways, I just remember writing this song because I was so pissed at my dad. And the whole point was, what if you're in hell for millions of years, and what if you eventually get used to the fire? I don't want my dad to ever get used to the pain. I want him to hurt more. And so it was maybe they'll turn off the fire and turn on the cold. And that's what inspired this song. And now I don't feel this way anymore. I've made peace with it, but here it is. I'm just going to shut up and sing. That's what my tombstone's going to say. Shut up and sing. For more information, go to nolanneal.com. That's what my tombstone's going to say. All right, real quick. All right. When I did a Facebook thing yesterday, it was distorting. So I just want you to let me know if it's distorting, please, and then I'll go forward. Check. 2, 3, 4. Hello. Is that a bunch of reverb? Is that too much reverb? Hey, is that good? Okay. Check 1, 2. Okay. Here we go. All right, that should do it. Check 1, 2. Hey. All right, is this distort? Hey! Is that distorted? No? We're good? All right. All right, just in case. All right, let's do this thing. Okay, music coming at you. They say when it rains, while the sun is shining and angels crying below, seems like you would know. I trade my life here today and give up my place in the sky just so I could tell you face to face that when you get used to the fire, I hope it grows cold and you'll freeze. Past is a hard place to live in. So I'll see you soon, oh man, and we'll burn hand in hand. I've heard when you die, by taking your own life, you will burn, but no one knows for sure. Yeah, but while you're under the ground, looking up at me while I'm here looking down, I hope you can hear me now. Get used to the fire, I hope it grows cold and you'll freeze, 'cause the past is a hard place to live in. So I'll see you soon, oh man, and we'll burn hand in hand. No, when you get used to the fire, I hope it grows cold and you freeze, 'cause the past is a hard place to live in. So maybe it's time I forgive, if not the darkness wins. And we'll burn hand in hand.
Yay! That was so good. I'm trying to mute everyone so you can hear them clapping. That was awesome.
That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Was it distorted or was it clear?
No, actually, it came in pretty good, don't you think, Chris?
Yeah, man, it was super clear.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it was good. There was no.
Yeah,
I did a Facebook
bro.
Live
That was
yesterday, and it sounded clear to me, and then I watched it back, and the whole thing was like, because this was too loud, but.
So you hated life after that, huh?
Yeah, I did, man. I wanted to delete
I get it, bro. I get it. No.
But yeah, so.
You really sounded good on my end. Hey, listen, guys. I'm going to get me and Jasper. We got to get ready to do a live at 9. He does his little thing. You know what I mean? Tell everybody bye.
Bye. Bye, Jasper.
Bye, Jasper. Nolan, I love you, bro. Thank you. Keep sharing your testimony,
Please
bro.
grab my
Your
number
story.
from the private chat, will you? And let's keep in touch.
I would love that. I need you, bro. You know, you mentioned, because that's my thing. Like you said, you know, the treatment centers, bro, the broken, and see someone that's actually been there, you know.
Yeah,
That's that therapeutic value of one, you know, added to helping another, man. You can't put a price on that.
Not
You
at all,
know,
man. No,
Chris, a pleasure meeting you, bro. I'm gonna check you out. Ben Fisher's a fan of yours.
It's a pleasure to talk to you too, man. Hey, you and Jasper have a good night.
We are. He's got a little boy that's 3 months old, but he's already bigger than you. That's scary.
He's I don't know what's up with this guy. I don't know. It's crazy.
Love it.
Oh, good stuff. Thank you guys. See you guys. Love you. Later,
Andrew.
okay, little boy, stop, please. How do I get out of here?
All right, awesome. So this is cool, man. There's a lot of people here too. So what exactly is this? Just help me out here. Is this like a meeting? Is this an online meeting, or is this a get together and jam
Right.
thing? Like, I love it.
Yeah, kind of. So I am the founder of an organization called Paint to Purpose. We are a digital support center, so we work with people online. We do Zoom meetings and online meetings and stuff like that.
Amazing.
And I work close with my people, and this is just kind of like a fun thing to give
I love
to
it.
them.
This is great. I love the way it looks too. I like the background and all of it. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool.
I dig it, man. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yes. We have Sandra here. Sandra is going to jump on. She is a big fan of Colicchie's, and she is going to jump on and read. She is our other winner of the Fan Appreciation Program. So, Sandra, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on here, darling. Let me find you.
Hear me?
Oh, there you go, darling. We can hear you.
Yeah, because, hey, everybody else is scrambled. I can't see anybody.
Uh-oh. Well,
And I'm echoing.
uh-oh.
That's what I've been. I was, hello, everybody. I mean, I can't see you.
Hi, Sandra.
But, yeah, it's like everybody's scrambled and it's echoing. So I don't know what's going on.
You're good. You're good. Colicchie's here, and so is Chris Noce and Nolan Neal. So,
Hey, hello. Yeah, I just heard
Hi.
it. Amazing. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I can't see anybody. It's throwing me off, dude. It's like really scrambled,
Can you try logging out and logging back on? Did you try that?
I've been like, that's what I'm saying is I've been doing that, like, and I can't.
Oh, I got you.
Can y'all hear me echoing?
You
No.
sound clear.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, it's throwing me off. So, well, hi everybody. Anyways, yeah.
okay, so
Yeah, that's
Chris,
weird.
Chris
You know what? Huh?
Go ahead, babe.
Okay. Well, anyways, I was gonna do a poem, but like this is really throwing me off. So if I can just like do some of my testimony, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I know it'll help you. Whenever you're doing your sharing, turn your volume all the way down on your phone.
Okay.
And then it won't echo back. And then whenever we talk to you, turn it back up. That should
Okay.
hopefully help.
All right, that works. Well, this is weird, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay. Well, like I said, my name's Sandra. I'm 47 years old. I've been an addict since I was 13. I started shooting dope when I was 13 years old. Had a lot of, abuse as a young child. And so that led to a lot of bad relationships in my life. I had 2 beautiful children and I got sober for them. But on April 11th, 1999, I got into a fight with my fiance. He was drunk on pills and we got into a big fight, grabbed a knife. He died in my arms. I was charged with first-degree murder. I spent 2 years in county jail waiting trial, couldn't see my kids or anything. I went to this really awesome, program at the time called Hope. Things were a lot different then. We didn't have social media, YouTube, there wasn't a lot of access to, things to educate yourself. So anyways, we had a disease concept and it pretty much went, you have feelings, emotions, they're bottled, they're out of control. So and you need, I'm sorry, I got there. Anyways, so you need to seek God or go to a meeting. But, that didn't make a lot of sense to me. I didn't know how to deal, with all the feelings that I had. So, I didn't know anything about my brain, which most people don't. They don't know anything about the amygdala. I was running on fight or flight. I got out. I wanted so bad to stay sober, but I couldn't. And so then, you know, like most addicts, I blame myself. Everybody else blamed me. You know, this went on for another pretty much 20 years, you know, just in and out of recovery, wanting so bad to stay sober, but not knowing, you know, what's going on in my own head. So anyways, August 23rd of 2019, I decided that enough was enough. I couldn't take it anymore. I went to a mental hospital, or, you know, a psych hospital. I told them, you know, yeah, if I have to keep living this way, I want to die. So they put me in there. Then I went into a treatment facility, and I was introduced to TED Talks, which I love, but they started explaining, you know, the brain, the science behind it. And so for the first time, you know, I started understanding that, hey, it wasn't my fault. This wasn't because I was weak. You know, it wasn't because I didn't love, you know, my kids enough. It was something going on inside my head. And so after that, I got out. I did really good. You know, every day the TED Talks, you know, studying, learning about my brain. But I relapsed. I was sober 6 months, and then I started watching a guy called he's Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's on YouTube, and he broke everything down in layman terms. And anyways, long story short, so you know, I've had a few major blows, a few setbacks, but I checked back into the hospital. I checked back into another treatment, you know, and so now I'm going strong. You know, today I know a lot about my brain. I know my triggers, you know, and I mean, I'm staying sober at this moment. You know, I know that now if I do it, it's not my subconscious running the show. You know, I can consciously make a decision, you know, and be aware. And I want other people to be able to do that too. I'm going to turn my volume back up. I hope I did all that right. Hello?
Hey, you did great. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? That is not fair, because I have major anxiety, y'all. And that was just like, but thank you for telling me to turn the volume down.
Yeah, great job.
You're a good speaker. You couldn't even tell you had anxiety. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I could see y'all, but hi. So anyways, thanks for letting me share. I appreciate it. And love you, Amanda.
I love you too, darling. Thank you for jumping on and sharing.
Okay, thank y'all. And you kicked ass too, Nolan. That was beautiful performance. And I'm gonna get back on the other feed so I can see y'all. Okay.
All right. I love you, Sandra. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, okay. So we lost Nolan. There he is. He's back.
I don't know what happened.
Is that my? Do you hear music?
It's gone.
I did.
That was my problem. Sorry.
Oh, I'm like, what was that?
My fault.
Awesome. Okay. Colicchie has not spoken yet, and I'm getting all kinds of anxiety. I've been waiting. The anticipation is killing me. So let's hear it. What you got for us? He's like,
what would you like to know?
well, okay. So, if you guys don't know Colicchie, he is a what would you label yourself as far as like I think you're like a rock star. He's a rock star, you guys. He's a hell of a rock star. He's writing some amazing recovery music out there. And what about your how long have you been in recovery?
So basically, for those that don't know me, my name is Chaz Smith. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go by the artist name Colicchie. I've probably been in recovery for the last 15 years roughly, but I don't have 15 years clean, but I was first introduced to recovery when I was about 22. And that really is when I started music. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, kind of how Chris was talking earlier, you know, when I first got clean, I remember I was in an IOP and I came home and I just picked up the pen and I started writing, and I just started writing my feelings, and I just started putting them into poems. And then I eventually started making songs. And, you know, in early recovery, I can honestly say, and even to this day, there's many moments where music has truly saved my life, you know, whether it was listening to it, whether it was, you know, creating it or writing it, but especially in the beginning, because, you know, I'm a very quiet person. You know, I don't always, you know, reach out when I'm struggling and stuff like that. But I've changed a lot, and now I do that stuff. But when I first came around, I definitely did not. So, a pen and a notebook was huge for me, and it really got me through some very, very dark moments. I mean, moments where I was clean but wanted to kill myself, or moments where I was about to relapse and I didn't, simply by just, the universal language of music. And it's crazy, and it's and it never stopped. The obsession to write, the passion, the love behind it has never dwindled away. I've had moments where I wasn't going as hard, or I had moments where I wasn't as interested, but it's always been a part of me. And I don't know, I just through a couple of vicious relapses after having years clean, I managed to come back, and I found out that as long as I was still alive, then I had a chance at recovery. And I've lost numerous good friends, relatives, associates along the way that weren't willing to give themselves a chance, and are no longer here. So that's where like a lot of my gratitude comes in today, by realizing the person that I was when I had absolutely nothing to the person that I am today. I've been clean since June 7th of 2015, and life has just gotten amazing every single year that has gone by. I've obviously, struggled. It's up and down. It's a roller coaster, but for the most part, I'm just very fortunate to be here, especially somebody that has overdosed, multiple times. And I don't know. I wake up every morning, and I try my hardest to really just live the day and get as much done as possible. Some days I want to be tremendously lazy and just pull the covers over my head, but then there's other days where I'll go full throttle, and I don't really do much other than work and stay to myself and hang out with my 3-year-old daughter. She's my sidekick. She's my best friend. We had to come over to my mom so I could do this. She's downstairs with her right now. And that's what I do. I hang out with her and make music and travel the country. That's pretty much it.
And that's amazing. And it's beautiful, and it's awesome, because like, I'm sure you were there at some point, right? Like, you wanted to do this and you just felt like you couldn't, and you were just in a bad place. And and that's kind of what is so amazing, to kind of see you guys pull yourselves out from that. I've heard stories of people writing music and and they're still living in a sober living house, and it's just amazing. It really is amazing. And taking the action on it is not complicated. It's really pretty simple. It's pretty simple, but you just got to keep at it. And I love hearing that you've been at it for so long. That's awesome. Your daughter is a lucky girl. She's going to be so proud of you when she gets a little bit older, of course.
Yeah.
What about, are you comfortable sharing some of your amazing lyrics with us?
Yeah, I was gonna so I originally wanted to do the song that I released last Wednesday called Look Into My Eyes, and then I realized that I don't know if I'll know all the lyrics. I'm not like Chris. I can't write something and then 20 minutes later rehearse it. Like, I'm seriously so shot out. Like, it's not even a joke. I'm so shot out. I mean, I probably have roughly, I would say 150 songs. But there's songs where I couldn't even tell you one line from. So anything I do, I've rehearsed a lot. But I mean, I could probably just give you, I don't know, even a couple minutes of, even drug addiction.
I love that one. That's my favorite. I was hoping you'd do that.
Yeah, because in essence, it's a 7-minute song with no chorus or nothing. But I can give you a little bit of it if you like.
Mm-hmm. That would be awesome. All kinds of people are excited. Just there's lots of people that have come to watch this, so no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. It's fine. And even if I mess up, we'll just keep it going.
Yeah.
But for those of you that don't know, my name's Colicchie, and I don't know if you're even interested in this song at all. just go on YouTube, and you probably won't get my name right, but if you just write drug addiction, it should be the first video that pops up. But I wrote this a little bit over 3 years ago, and my pain's deep. I've been through hell. I managed to survive, so I got a story to tell. Listen, I stand victorious, make the sign of the cross. Look, I'm here to be the voice for every friend I've ever lost. Let me pray as I put together my hands. I've never been ashamed to tell you the person I am. When it comes to doing drugs, I've never been a rookie, but hold up. Let me tell you about the places that they took me. I haven't showered. It's been possibly a week, and I'm so deep in a psychosis, impossible to speak. That coke is in my arms. Now it's impossible to sleep. My throat's numb, closed shut, so it's impossible to eat. Losing weight's a part of my daily routine. I always use against my will, just praying I was clean. So nod your head if you understand what I mean. When I was growing up, I never thought that I would be a fiend ever. My life's tumultuous. It's never getting better. Another abscess from the arm is getting severed. My exquisite vision, depiction of dereliction, living conditions on a mission. All these Green Tree cops, look, they all know me by my first name. Paramedics had to revive me. This ain't a game. I've worn the same clothes for like the last 10 days. And look, I want to do better, but I don't know a different way. Completely all alone. I'm sitting in my room. I empty out the bag's brown liquid in the spoon. I have to do a lot. I can no longer do a little. The water's been added. I place the cotton in the middle. I'm sucking every drop up into this plastic device as I'm tying off. I'm trying to find a decent vein to strike. I shove it ever so gently up underneath my skin as I'm pulling back the plunger till there's blood in this syringe. I push it in and try to drift away to heaven. But criminals like me, that's never the place that we're headed. The guilt, shame, remorse, and regret I never addressed. Though I'm a pet mess from all this pain and this anguish. I'm filled with stress, overdoses. I'm emotionally broken. This ain't a joke. I'm smoking on a Newport. I never have any hope. This is me. I'm feeling like I don't deserve more. I feel disgusted as I'm pushing on this burnt chore. Someone stole the vinegar in the midst of a blackout. Another shooting gallery, another crack house. On the porch, welcome hell is on the floor, Matt. I'm glancing at my arms and all I ever see is sore tracks. I'm feeling filthy, dirty needles with the orange caps peeking out the window. Someone whispers, lock the door latch. That's it.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't hear. That was awesome. Thank you so much. I know
I'm tremendously exhausted. My daughter takes up so much of my energy, and
that was great, dude. That was great.
Yeah,
I loved it.
So relatable.
You have a great voice, man. You got a cool voice.
Yeah, and Chris.
And I would tell you, I'm all about telling people if they suck, so they don't waste their time. All about it. I would tell you if I thought you sucked a bit, dude. That was amazing.
That was real quick. Thank you. When I first started writing, you have to understand, when I first got clean, they like embedded honesty into me, and they said, like, you have to be honest or you won't stand a chance. So I took what I was learning in the rooms and I applied it to my music. And I don't know, ever since I first started, I never really cared about being judged. I never really cared about, people gossiping or saying things about me. I've talked about every single embarrassment. I've talked about every insecurity. I've talked about the things that normal people wouldn't talk about on a group level. And through that, I have truly gained freedom from self, because my biggest goal in life has always been to be comfortable in my own skin. And I always felt like the secrets kill me. So if I have absolutely no secrets, then really no one has any ammunition, because honestly, there's really nothing somebody can say to me that I haven't said to myself, because at the end of the day, I'm my worst enemy. And I have completely drowned in myself in self-doubt before. And I have lacked the confidence, and I have done all that. But the difference is today is that it really doesn't matter how loud that stuff gets screamed. I don't pay attention to it anymore. And I just really give everything a solid chance, because at the end of the day, the worst thing that could happen is I fail. And that's it. And I can always do better tomorrow.
That's right. And it's not failing unless you give up, right? And you're not giving up at all, not even a little bit. You're kicking ass. And your daughter is going to be so proud of you. And I know this is like a kind of like a weird thing. There's not music or like normal, you know, your normal performances are all like set up and fancy. But I mean, I really appreciate it. And I know there's a lot of people watching who can relate to your story, and they can relate to the, you know, the keeping to themselves. We keep to ourselves, and it's okay. Completely and totally okay. So what about, what was I going to say? What about when you started doing all of that? Because I was kind of like, I was really like blown away. And you seem like you're really comfortable talking about that kind of stuff and like being open about it. Was that something that you were always kind of comfortable talking about, or was it like something you had to grow into?
I mean, it was definitely something that I had to grow into, but kind of how I said prior, I didn't really care. And then even when my name kind of started getting out there, I just still didn't care, because I knew that as long as I was divulging and what was going on with myself, and I had complete transparency, then, you know, once again, like I said, I felt the freedom. And by doing that, I found out that I was helping others. And like I don't know. I just stayed consistent with music for many years. Kind of how Chris was talking earlier about, you know, Russ's 98 single. I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, it was probably my 110th before I got, you know, some type of recognition on a national scale. And it really is about just persistence and constantly with anything in life, whether it's music, whether it's, you know, attempts at recovery. It really is just about, you know, staying grounded and, you know, having the consistent effort and just constantly pushing myself to do better.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. Dude, 150 tracks too. That's insane, bro. That's a catalog. Like, wow. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have near that content. Like, bro, like the only reason I can memorize mine so good is because I've known him for years. I mean, like, dude, if I had tracks that many, dude, like, that's hard to memory to retain for sure.
Yeah. What do you do when you're at shows? Like, is that like super like stressful for you when you go? Cause like,
yeah, I honestly don't. It's weird. I have a love-hate relationship with shows. Some nights, I mean, it's really like anything. It's whether it's the same thing almost even like is giving a lead. I mean, there's just some nights where I'm spiritually connected and I feel okay with myself. And there's some nights where I'm just not. But even the nights that I'm not, I still push myself. And then I push through the fear. And then I get to the other side and I'm like, wow, that wasn't really as bad as I thought it was going to be anyway. And, but yeah, I just try and practice. And honestly, like when I realized that it's not about me and it's about, you know, the solidarity and the love of everyone coming together, that kind of puts it into a better perspective for me.
Absolutely, because I think like, even just hearing your song, you know, because this is kind of a new thing, this like being open and confrontational and honest about our recoveries, and I still have a lot of people that struggle with that, and they have, you know, work or something that they're trying to keep this under wraps for, or they have family that they're afraid are going to find out that they're even talking to me in the first place, and people are like, don't comment on my page, and you know, so it's a big deal. I think it's really, really, really a big deal, this whole Recover Out Loud movement. You know, it's think about the shame and the things that we used to feel, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel that at all anymore, like ever. I don't have that ever. So,
no. Yeah, I don't either. And I mean, I understand that some people really do have to remain anonymous for a job or something. But other than that, you know, as long as you have like at least one or two people in your life that you absolutely trust and they know everything about you, you know, then you're headed in the right direction. You know, not everything is for everybody. You know, as long as you're being transparent though with somebody, you know, and obviously building a connection with a higher power and have a relationship with God, and you're doing all these things, then, you know, you're headed in the right direction.
Yeah. How's your hold on here. I lost something. What about, did you want to do another song, Nolan? Because I definitely want to get to Chris. Chris had some some stuff planned for us. I'm pretty excited. I haven't heard his new beats that he's gonna drop. I think he brought some music and everything. So I'm definitely excited to hear about that. What you got for us, Chris?
Oh, I didn't bring any beat. No, I'm not making beats yet. No, the only thing I was gonna do to an instrumental, if it comes through clear, it was I posted on my YouTube a while back. It's the Trevor Daniel Fallen song. I wrote a remix to it, so it's to that beat. But did you want me to do it right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right. All right, can you let me see if you can hear this. Hear that? Can you hear that? And can you hear me talking over it? All right. Hold on. I'm sick of the summer. I'm sick of the habit attached to your number. Don't know why I did, why I give what I give, but she wasn't the one and I don't want another. Woke up to a note on my nightstand, drinking my left as I read with my right hand. A paragraph in, then I noticed the sentence. She's finally admitting I wasn't the right man. Newsflash, now it's me in the bottle. I bottle up pain, how ironic I'm hollow. I'm stuck in my feels, I've been using to heal, cause this pill is a hard one to swallow. Sorrow encompassed by cloud to the gas, and I'm ripping it like I was gripping the throttle. A citizen lately not fitting the model. I live in the past or relive it tomorrow. Seconds turn minutes to weeks, and the weeks keep on wearing me thinner. Bags in my eyes, I'm depleted from sleep, and the last thing I'm thinking about is to eat, cause she isn't there with me for dinner. Memories hard to remember, so I'm hard on a bender with all of my vices, and one of my vices is Tinder. Shit, all of these bitches aren't helping my problem, they're taking away from my patience. I'm hypersensitive, smell their perfume, and I instantly think of your fragrance. I hate it, I'm making my way to the face of the store, then I brought my eyes up from the pavement. Irony had it, my ex is in front of me, days of no shower and shaving. Months that have passed and I still haven't healed, but they said it will happen, I'm waiting. Dysfunctional me had a slight peace of mind because I could tell she was still jaded. Now it's on to get faded, I'm sticking my face to a bottle. This pill is a hard one to swallow. A citizen lately not fitting the model. I live in the past, I'll relive it tomorrow. Because I've been falling, I'm falling so hard. She took advantage and damaged my heart, but that's what you get when you let down your guard. Sharpen my pencil, put smut on a page. A hopeless romantic, I live in this cage. I'm stuck in my ways, I'm not making a dime because love doesn't pay. Connection was radiant, then it wasn't as vibrant. You turned down the gradient, faded to gray. Now your shade is the shadiest. Always thought I would be in on your craziness, but you casted me out. And look at me now, stranded at sea, and I don't have a paddle. A hole in my boat, watch me drown. You were the succubus, I was the sucker, and now I'm the laugh of the town. It's usually the guy adding notches to belts, but I guess I'm a threat on your down. So now where I'm found is the end of the bar where I'm royally faded off crown. Reminisce on the days we were happy, the loyalty faded, and look at us now. There isn't a chance for redemption because it's all wasted, and I'm fucking wasted. And even if you said let's start it from scratch, I've invested all this time in hate in you. I know I'm a mess, but I'll make it through. They tell me that time is the healer of wounds. Has it been enough time going out of my mind as I wait for the breakthrough? I pray that it's true. Feeling is different, your soul left an imprint, and now it's just me in the bottle. A citizen lately not fitting the model. I live in the past, I'll relive it tomorrow. Feeling is different, your soul left an imprint, and now it's just me in the bottle. A citizen lately not fitting the model. I live in the past, I'll relive it tomorrow. There we go. Did you guys hear that?
That was amazing. You killed it.
Thanks.
I love it.
That's dope that it came through.
Is that
good.
a new one, Chris?
Uh-huh.
What's that song called?
That's Trevor Daniel Falling. It's yeah. It's not really a rap song or anything. It's more of like a mainstream R&B, I guess. I don't know what you'd really call it, but I just heard that beat on the radio this summer, and I just I felt the vibe, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds good. You did good.
Really, really good at acting the part too. Like, you know, like talking. I could see her over there. You were talking to her. Like,
yeah.
Awesome, man. I love that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sound check. Again, Nolan, we can't hear you again, bro.
Oh, you can't?
I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's mine and I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
What the hell, man?
It's like the Verizon commercial.
Did you want me to do another?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do One Nation Under Pharma. I feel like it's really relevant right now
This is my favorite.
with everything going on and shit. So, all right. I live in the suburbs and commute to the city. People picket signs across the shoulder, it's shitty. I'm not giving them pity. I'm surprised they're getting any. I see the poverty and homeless scene and know the ins and outs. That's why I hear the damn excuses, and it's got me filled with doubt. I'm not remorseful for my choices. You need to own your shit and voice it. Be the leader of tomorrow, because tomorrow they're recruiting, and the second that you make it, there's another dozen yous, and I can't influence them all. We need a pack of us to prove it. You come in clutch with your excuses. You couldn't tell me what's important. We got Antifa wars in Oregon while they rally for abortion, yet the bigger root of evil is addiction. It's an organ. A whole living, breathing system. We need a fix, so we support it. Keep the capillaries pumping, fill the veins with toxic substance, hierarchy, pharmaceuticals, direction, broken compass. Ventriloquist prescription, pulling strings, and we're the puppets. We the people are the subject. Y'all are good at pushing buttons. Should have packed the bags for running, but we never saw it coming. I want to meet the top tier 1% and ask about their luggage, like the sleep they must lose daily from the evil that they summon. But then again, that'd be rhetorical. I know they're feeling nothing. It takes a certain type of breed to breed the evil they've been cutting. The industry is heating up. Addiction stats are jumping. Pharma wants what pharma gets, 500 F up in the oven. Matter of fact, I got a story. Let me tell you about my cousin. Now, as I speak in hypothetics, Jim is 30 and grown. A vested union worker daily, works his hands to the bone. Jim is settled with 3 kids. He works so wife can stay home. But when he's off of work, she screams at him. She's empty, alone. He knows the way to calm her down despite her foul and nasty tone. He makes amends to raise his kin. He plans to keep this house a home. And then that morning came at work. Life changes fast. Before you know, he lost his focus for a minute. Miter saw right through the bone. He's on a script of 60-30s. 3 months straight, he's in a zone. He went from popping pills for pain to random names saved in his phone. And now he's out of work. She kicked him out the alleyway he roams. He's desperate for a couple points to front. No credit for a loan. A lot can change in several months. I've fucking been that guy, I know. So now Jim's the guy from front of Poem that picket shoulders driving home, and that leaves another kid that's stuck in traffic, passing judgment, glancing. Not knowing Jim was once a working man, how good he had it. This world is unforgiving. It's the habits that will eat you. But who's to really blame, the addict or the hand that feeds you?
And
there we go.
Can I just say, like, yeah. I don't know how you did like the video for that one, but it was really cool. I just watched it earlier. And it was really
I actually had, I don't know if you know who Derek Lambert is, but I went to his house when he was living up in the West Coast, and he filmed that for me, actually. Derek did.
I was going to say, I'm looking into doing some live productions like that. So I'm kind of,
with the slow zoom and stuff, you mean? It had that like, slow cannon. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. I'm all kinds of into like productions. I thought it was amazing.
I'd like to say one more if I could, in spirit of the season, because it's fall. It's my favorite time of year. Love it.
Me too.
So this isn't really on addiction level, but this is like one of my favorite pieces of writing. It's called There's Something in the Air. Nostalgia comes in many forms. There's something in the air. The season breeze brings memories, which nothing can compare. The trees return from fold to bare. The leaves come down in pairs. My words are drawn out through the fog. There's something in the air. I'm stricken by the lightning, feel a rumble from the thunder. The atmosphere's aroma smells like burnt campfire lumber. This autumn is my season, need no reason for another. I've awoken from my slumber because there's something in the air. This time of year I'm vulnerable. I act like I don't care. I can't desensitize my senses. No, the mode I fit is rare. But I can emphasize my sentences to show you that I care. I criticize the colors of the sky. There's something in the air. An intricate design. I'm mesmerized by all the beauty. There's something in the air that feeds my spirit, something soothing. The wind is blowing everywhere. Wind speed, it isn't cruising, but its elements inspire me, so somehow it still moves me. This landscape is surreal. It's like a reel straight from a movie. And if that logic doesn't stick with you, you'd get it if you knew me. Emotions all across the board. This time of year, I'm moody. If I threw you off, excuse me, must be something in the air. All right, that's it, guys. I mean, I got more if you want, but I won't hog all the shit up. Time.
That's awesome.
I love it. Chris is like our Poetry Unplugged, right? So that's kind of like what we've been dabbling around with, and I love it the way it is. I think that was all awesome. And I know Paige is watching. Hi, Paige.
Hey, Paige. She's in the hallway. She's like 10 feet from me right now, dude.
Oh.
Little sneaker.
Proud. She's proud. I liked that one. That last one was a good one, bro. I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You are the bomb. So, Chris, you are in recovery, and you do your recovery a little bit differently, but what would you say, how much of an impact does music have, like, on your recovery? Like, have you, like, dabbled into that and figured that out yet? If it's like,
it's huge. I mean, it's like, I hate to piggyback on what Colicchie said, but it's like pretty much, I feel like we're similar in those ways. Like, it's my dope now. Literally, dude. I mean, when I'm off work, I mean, I spend like if on the weekend I still wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm writing shit, pacing around my fucking hallway, and I'm just like, if I come up with a new bar, I'm just like, yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, that's my euphoria, dude. That's my excitement. Like, that's, I don't know, man. Like, if I didn't have my writing, I'd be empty for sure. And it's like, yeah, I know I'm a little different. I mean, my energy's so high. I don't know. I feel like I did one too many shots or something, and I'm just like perma-spun. But like, yeah, dude, that writing, man. I mean, it's just my shit, dude. I don't know. Because, yeah, like I said again, especially the poems, you know, like the rap, like, it's just the poems. Like, that's really what I want to capitalize on in the long run with my music. You know, I have a lot of them, and I want to eventually put a book together or something, just because I just like, I don't know, man. The poems are just the most of who I am. You know what I mean? Sometimes I try to say so many things, like, and I can't find the right words because I'm such a scatterbrain, but I can write it out the correct way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love to see your notebooks, you guys. If you guys ever want to send me some pictures of like your notebook where you're like scribbling stuff down, I love those. I love them. I will turn them into something beautiful for you.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. You are the bomb. So, Nolan, I hate to bug you, but I would really, really, really love it if you would just do Lost for us. Like, I just have been waiting so long. I know that your sound is a little frustrating tonight. So if you're struggling with that, then don't worry about it.
It's I'm gonna figure it out later. I just don't know why this plug-in company can't make a thing to where you can hear what other people are gonna hear. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
so, it's 2020. We were supposed to have flying cars by now.
Yeah,
lied to us.
I wouldn't get in a flying car if you paid me.
Sorry, dude. I just wanted to get more coffee.
More coffee.
Let's see. Okay, so that's not distorting, correct?
It's not distorted.
Okay,
no.
Good. And cool. Is there too much guitar now?
It depends on how loud you're gonna sing.
The guitar go away?
No, it's there.
Is it back? I just wonder if it changes volume.
Yeah, it's fluctuating for sure.
Sweet, perfect. Okay, good. All right, beautiful. Cool. Thank you so much for helping me sound check that crap. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Checkity check, check, check. All right, here we go. Testing 1, 2. Okay. Here we go. All right. Is there any way that I can comment back with people or no? Is that not possible unless I'm the host like you?
I have people in the comments who are. If you want to say something to respond to them, then I can write it for you.
Mike Denbow. No, it's all good. Is this on a Facebook page somewhere?
Oh my God, I can't get out of this.
It is on my Paint to Purpose page.
Perfect. So if I wanted to, I could go on there and comment as Nolan Neal as we're talking.
You could.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. I'm learning, man. All right.
Dude, I can't exit out of this fucking
I will definitely do Lost, but I just want to show you a snippet of. So we're sharing some new stuff. I don't know. See, I don't even know if I can remember it. okay?
God damn it.
See if I can remember this. I don't know where to start. But looking in the mirror, I can see who broke my heart. It's more than just insane when all of your tomorrows feel like lonely yesterdays, and it's hard to swallow like a pill laced with sorrow you took anyway. I used to shine so bright that I could blind the sun. I used to feel forgiveness for the wrong that I had done. Lately the light inside my eyes is hard to see, like I'm a shadow of the man I used to be. I used to be. By the way, this is about my relapse. I lied to everybody for like 7 years, and I said I was sober while I was actually getting high. So I'm actually really 16 months sober this time, but that's what this is about. And then the next line is, so I step outside, light a half-smoked cigarette, and think about this life and all I've lost. When the whiskey bottle's empty, you can clearly see the cost. And it's hard to swallow when there's no more time to borrow, 'cause you blew it all. 'Cause you blew it all, right? I used to shine so bright that I could blind the sun. I used to feel forgiveness for the wrong that I had done. Lately the light inside my eyes is hard to see, like I'm a shadow of the man I used to be. I used to be. Well, it's not over yet, but it's so damn hard to breathe. You're drowning in regret, 'cause there's no one left to leave. I used to shine so bright that I could blind the sun. I used to feel forgiven for the wrongs that I had done. Lately the light inside my eyes is hard to see, like I'm a shadow of the man I used to be. I used to be. I don't know, when you said the pill line and the hard to swallow, I couldn't help but remember to play that one. Okay, I'll do Lost real quick, and then I'm done.
That was, this is a heavy one, dude. That was great.
Thank you so much, man. It felt good to finally get honest, man. You know, Music Cares paid for me to go to rehab, and they're like a part of the Grammys, and you know, they're owned by the Grammys, and I was like so scared to like come clean, because I was like, that's gonna be my chance at a Grammy, yo, like, you know, and like no one's gonna trust me again. I mean, the shame that was wrapped around that relapse is brutal, man. But but you know, luckily I was at a party in Santa Cruz. I was playing at a private party, and I drank a bunch of shots of tequila because I had already I convinced myself that drinking was okay as long as I didn't, you know, shoot up. I wasn't high, and I convinced myself it was okay because people are chain smoking and they're, you know, hooking up in AA, and they're freaking, you know, drinking tons of coffee and eating sugar. So, you know, why are they any better? That's what I thought. And then anyways, I got drunk, and this guy was snorting, and I was like, dude, what you got? And he was like, I got whatever you want, man. And for the first time in a long time, I got me a couple Roxy's and went to the bathroom and crushed one up. And little did I know it was laced with fentanyl, and I came out, and thank goodness the woman who was running the party, she caught me. She heard me in there. She goes, what are you snorting in my bathroom? And I came out, and I was like, dude, you just gave me a Xanax earlier. You're a hypocrite. Like, you know, I was doing my drug addict thing, you know? And that's the last thing I remember. And then I just remember waking up and feeling like naked and wet. I felt like I was in water. And I woke up and I was surrounded by EMTs, and they were like, you were flatlined for 60 seconds, dude. They just like, they bruised my sternum, bringing me back to life. Tube coming out of my mouth, and that's when I started to wake up. And then I was like, I'm never using it again. And then 6 months later, I started smoking weed again, and I started drinking again. And before you know it, I was doing my meticulous melting again, where I'd set an alarm on my phone for every 2 minutes. So that way, in case I started to lose my breathing, it would wake me up. And so that was when I realized, I was like, dang, dude, okay, there's something going on bigger than me, more than I can understand. So I went into an A meeting, and I said, I need help at the end of it. And luckily, my old sponsor just jumped on the phone and got me in Oxford, Mississippi Treatment Center. And I jumped on a Greyhound bus to freaking, that's when I knew I was serious. And I was on a Greyhound bus, dude, for 5 hours to go to rehab on my own accord. And I showed up every morning. I hate getting up early. The only thing I get up early for is court. But I freaking showed up every day at 7 a.m, man, just ready to learn like what is going on with me. And there was an amazing Native American counselor named Daniel Wolfshadow, who taught me some things about myself I never knew. And man, I'm just so glad I went. You know, it's been 16 months. I ain't even smoked no stems, dude. Like, it's been like really legit sober, man. It's crazy.
Good for you, man. Right on.
But man, I ain't perfect, dude. You know, fuck, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up and sing now.
You're good.
How's that reverb? Is there too much reverb or anything? I'm gonna stop asking questions about it. Okay, cool.
I'm not sure what reverb is, but I keep saying no.
Echo. Sounds like I'm in a cave. Hello. It's that thing.
I hear that. Yes.
I could do like this. How's that? Is that too much?
I thought we didn't want an echo.
Okay. Here's the one I did on AGT. But dude, Colicchie, dude, I just went and checked out I just subscribed to your YouTube channel. Chris, I'm gonna do yours next, man. Dude, you got like 200,000 subscribers, bro.
I know.
That's insane, man. That's awesome.
Dude,
that sponsorship check, right?
That's what I was like, what?
Man, that's badass, dude. Good for you. That's good because you decided to be yourself and real and just.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, dude. All right, man. I'm gonna do this song for you now. I was afraid to get sober because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to write. But as you guys both can testify, you probably write way more and way better now that you're sober, right?
Yeah.
Big time.
No more writer's block. And I'm more creative and more funny. It's just, I just needed time for my brain to heal. And by the way, I did take Prozac to help me heal. That is one thing that did help me. I wish somebody would have told me that sooner. I reached out to people and asked them, hey man, did you know, a couple of celebrities I know, and they never replied to me. I was like, dude, did you happen to take antidepressants? Because I heard you did. Did it really work? Never replied to me. So I just had no clue. But I really attribute a lot of my healing to that because my brain was just so damaged from the abuse chemically. There was no way I could have survived the first 6 months sober if I didn't have something to help me. When you first get, you know, when you break your leg, you got to have a damn cast, you know, and then you need crutches and then you can walk again. I mean, I don't know. For me, that helps me a lot. So if there's anybody out there struggling with whether or not to take antidepressants, I would just say get a DNA test like I did and make sure that they align with your DNA. And I think that they really helped me. So anyways, I couldn't have an orgasm for like 6 months, but it's okay.
Whoa, dude.
Sorry, dude. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just
keeping it real, man. That would suck.
But hey, man, I'd rather that than freaking go back to the needle again. Let me tell you what. All right. Anyways, my nickname is TMI. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let me try to redeem myself from that shit. All right, here we go. Sunshine, where'd you go today? Sometimes it's like you're so far away. Then I'm reminded how it used to feel, to wonder if the pain was even real. I'm awakened now, but I don't know how I'm alive. I deserve to be buried underneath black black as skies. Am I dreaming from my grave? Or have I fallen so far away that today I found myself lost for the last time. Fucking guitar solo. I'm doing the TV version without the second verse. I've awakened now, but I don't know how. Oh, I've awakened now, but I don't know how. I'm alive. I deserve to be buried underneath black skies. Am I dreaming from my grave? Or have I fallen so far away? Yeah. And today I found myself. Yeah, today I found myself. Lost for the last time. Lost for the last time. Lost for the last time.
That was great. Dude, when you did that, dude, that so reminded me of Jack Black from Tenacious D, bro.
That's totally who I ripped that off from.
And dude, you nailed it, bro. That was perfect.
Thanks, man.
That was awesome.
I don't know. I try not to take myself too seriously sometimes. But yeah.
No, it makes it fun.
I'm actually re-recording that right now. It's because the original version says, "Today I found myself lost," and that's all it ever said. And then when the rock band Saliva wanted to record that song, we went in the studio and he was like, "Dude, I want it to say something like that has more hope." And I'm glad he said that, because then I put in there "Lost for the Last Time." And if you listen to the Saliva version, it's completely different. But man, I was just like, dude, I did that version on the show, and it's nowhere. It's at like 200,000 streams since I was on the show a few months ago, which is, for me, that's great. I'm really happy that people are responding and connecting with it.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I can't wait for y'all to hear the new version. You know, I have this little studio here and I play like every instrument on my shit. If you guys ever need tracks or something, hit me up. I've been making beats and tracks since I was like 15. I play like freaking 12 instruments.
There you
and I just
go.
love it. I love it.
Awesome.
I'm addicted to that. That's my high, man. It's finding out a new plugin or a new reverb, man.
Yeah.
But thank you for having me on, and this is super cool.
It was super cool. I have some friends who are super excited to get in touch with you. Ben Fisher, he has a recording studio as well. He has a page and his organization is called A String of Hope. And we've been talking about doing a project that involves music. So
Nice.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I will get with you. For sure. What would you be okay doing like one more song, Butterfly, or no?
Sure, yeah, I'm down with that. I just don't want to, hog all the time or whatever.
Well, I was gonna ask Colicchie to do more, but I don't want to put you on the spot and make you feel like weird, like because there's no music.
I would love to hear Colicchie do another one, man. Personally.
What's that?
I would love to hear him do another one.
I know, me too. I would love that.
It's up to you.
I'm trying to
I'll just post some links.
Yeah, okay. That's why I didn't ask.
Okay, I'll do this one. I'll do the TV version. I'll do the short version, okay? So that way everyone can get back to their lives. But this is a song I wrote like in 2006, man. Like I heard it in my head, or 2005. I don't know. Anyway, and yeah, it's honestly not my favorite song of mine, but people connect with it so much. It's insane. Like I've had at least over 200 messages from people saying it was played at a funeral or a celebration of life or whatever. And what's really powerful is, I had no idea that's what Butterfly stood for when I wrote it. So, it's crazy, man. And just real quick. So when I originally wrote it, the lyrics were super weird, and the chorus was like, "Send me a butterfly or any other kind of sign." It was like, "If you could just eclipse the sun while I'm the only one looking above," right? And we turned it into the Nashville Songwriters Association, and they have these huge hit songwriters judge your songs, right? And
Oh no.
and then they tell you how to improve on your songs. And so this woman named Sandy Ramos wrote back, and she said, "I think you have a potential for a hit song here, but the chorus is wrong." And she's like, "I would like to help you finish it," which never happens. And I was like, "Oh my God, yes." So I went to her house, and she goes, "You need to put things in there that can actually be signs for somebody, because no one's going to get an eclipsed sun the second they look up at the sky." and I was like, "Okay, so what do you think it should be?" And she was like, "Send me a butterfly in the middle of a cold December night." And I was like, "Well, that's not going to happen either." It was like global warming or something. Like, the butterflies don't come out in December, dude. And so right then, I'm outside smoking a cigarette on the patio, and right on the ashtray lands a freaking blue butterfly.
Oh.
And I was like, my dad's eyes were blue. What about this? And so I'll show you. And then this is what it turned into. Here you go. Not that this is freaking storytellers, but my ego likes to think it is. So
We need that.
We like storytelling.
all right, here we go. Why do all the worst things happen to the best of us? And why does all the life God made just turn to dust? And why the hell is there a hell at all? And why would God let angels fall if they were created to fly? So if you're up there, could you ask him why? And send me a butterfly. Let it be the color of your eyes. Show me a falling star. The second I'm wondering where you are, let me hear our favorite song. The next time I turn the radio on, if you're up there on the other side, send me a butterfly. Send me a butterfly. I know they say to have some faith. Right now I just need a sign. A sign. A sign. Send me a butterfly. Let it be the color of your eyes. Show me a falling star. The second I'm wondering where you are, let me hear our favorite song. The next time I turn the radio on, if you're up there on the other side, I know you're up there on the other side. So send me a butterfly. Send me a butterfly. Anyway, no second verse on that one.
I think you made everyone cry tonight.
That was beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was
Oh,
so beautiful.
so much.
You're great.
You guys are incredibly talented humans, and whether you realize it or not, the impacts that you're making on people are phenomenal. They're huge. And I thank you for coming here and kind of sharing all that awesome stuff with my people. My people have thanked you in the comments over and over again, so make sure you go and check those out.
Yes, I'm just seeing that. Ruben, what's up, dude? My buddy Ruben, man. Gosh.
Yeah, he'll be there for you to find later. So I don't want to take up all you guys' evening. I know you have amazing families and stuff to get back to. So
Is this every
again,
Thursday? Just sorry. Is this
no, I just do these once in a while.
Okay.
I want to bring positivity, the passion and the fire and the things that you guys are doing. Like it inspires me, and I know it'll inspire tons of other people.
I'm inspired by you guys, man. This was awesome. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. This is great.
That was so cool. I'm really excited. That was awesome. So thank you very much.
I'm going to follow you now, Chris.
Right on, man. Thank you. Likewise. Well, I've been on your train already, but yeah, like I said, man, it's, even people that make music, sometimes the live performance isn't up to par, and it's like shit sounded just like it would have on Spotify. Killed it, dude.
Yeah, you guys all did. All of you. Without music and anything. So
what's your channel, Chris?
It's actually Noce. So that's like my artist handle for music is Noce. Like my last name's Noce, so I'm spelling my artist handle like Noce. So like KNOWSEE.
Yeah, it's dope.
So that's the that's the YouTube channel.
Got it. Cool.
It is.
Awesome.
It's dope.
Yeah.
We have Chris has the Poetry Unplugged group as well. And you guys can all go post your amazing poetry in there because we want to hear it all. So
yeah, man, she put that page together and it's been really cool, and it's just like an open spot for people to post any type of literature, poems they've wrote. Just it could be a sentence, it could be it could be whatever. Just post whatever you want there.
That's awesome. What is it?
Poetry Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll send you the link and I'll hook you up with everything and all that good stuff.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great day.
You too, man. It's great to meet you.
You too. Take care.
All right, you guys. I don't want to cut anyone off, but I'm going to jump off here and let you guys get back to your night. Thank you so much. We love you guys all.
Bye, Amanda. Colicchie, later, bro.
My man, thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
Let's collaborate soon. Peace.
Hell yeah.